everybody, this is Yelly from Elisa Ravel Stickers, and I am going to be setting up my new 2024 Hobonichi cousin, and I'm going to set up the first book with you guys. I'll do this one later in the year, and I have two options here for the setup. So let me open this up and let you know what I'll be setting up. So if you're like me, I got my planner off of Amazon. So there's two different ways that you can set this up. And I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on with kind of like my chest. I hope I'm not coming down with something because, yeah, terrible time to do that. Anyway, so these are formatted for 2024, which means that these days of the week are going to start like January, February each. Let me show you. I'm gonna choose to work with this one because I had this one last year, but I'm gonna do this one this year. And I just wanted you to see that I have it in two different formats with just the like rectangle and with the splotch. So you can choose whichever one you want. And these stickers are meant for this area of the planner, okay? So you set up 2024, then 2023 and 2025. And this is like the bigger stickers are for the left side and the smaller ones are for the right side. And then for this here, you have January, February, March, April, May, and June. And then you also have the rest of the year. And all of this is 2024. Then on the second book, you'll have the same, but then you'll have the first 6 months of 2025, okay? And then what I'm talking about is here. If you look at January 2024, if we go to that, and this book brings December, so I could totally, I could have moved in like my monthly in December here already, but I'm just moving in January. So January 1st is a Monday. So you see this one starts on a Monday and it has 31 days and it'll end on a Wednesday, right? And so on and so forth. It's going to go the same way for all the months. And then the Hobonichi planner, once you start the weeklies, oh, I'm sorry, what am I doing? Oh, yeah. So it comes up until July for the monthly, right? And then the weekly starts on January 1st as well. Then the weeklies go all the way up until July. No, I'm sorry, the end of June. So they go all the way up until the end of June. Let me see, because I just want to make sure that what I'm telling you is true. And then you have like some blank pages that I did not get to use this year, but honestly, I kind of forgot that I had these. And there's kind of like a school schedule here. I mean, a schedule that you could use for school, or maybe if you have activities that repeat a certain way, you could use this, what they call timetable. And then you have other areas here of the planner, but I'm not making stickers for those, at least not yet. I tried last year, but I don't know if I'm going to do that this year. So anyway, let's get started and let's just go ahead and set all of this page down just so that you can see how that goes. And then up here, you can totally just white these guys out, or you can use some decorative washi of your choice. Like if you bought my 2024 my 2023 Days of Surprises, you have enough black and white washi. And I wanted to keep this neutral. I didn't want to go crazy with colors, just so that it works for absolutely everybody. And maybe I should have done Sunday in red, but maybe that's a project for next year. So anyway, You set it down like this and you see how it perfectly matches. Now you know that this is January and you have the days of the week that are easily detectable. I do have to say that I do reference this calendar, and I am going to use my clear dots for what do you call it? For to mark like dates, special dates. So I'm going to color code dates. We have a lot of bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs that we're invited to. There's a lot of kids in Elisa's school that are celebrating that life milestone, and we are grateful to be invited. And like, there's a lot. Like, I'm actually surprised that we have like a big Jewish presence at our school. And our school is very diverse, so we have a little bit of everything. But given that it's a smaller kind of school, right? Not like your typical middle school. And we do have a good amount. I mean, there's a whole bunch of kids now. I think there's what, like 90 kids in the whole grade. So so yeah, so maybe we have what, like, I don't know. I lost count how many we've been invited to, but anyway. So I want to mark those just to know that, you know, we have that going on. And I also want to mark Elisa's meet schedules. I also want to mark her breaks. Because all the time I'm like, oh my gosh, when is spring break? When is this break? When is the other break? So this is what I use this calendar for. I don't reference 2023 and 2025 all that much. However, I'm still going to go ahead and set these guys down for those, because I think it looks cute to just have it all match. And that is the idea here. So anyway, what planner are you using this year? And have you set up your planner yet? Why don't you leave a comment and let me know what planner. I mean, a lot of you have told me already what planner you're going to be using, but remind me and tell me if you've set it up already or not. And if you have a Hobonichi planner, this video should go up on Friday. And let me tell you which Friday. So this is going to be, I think this is a Sunday, so it's going to be Friday the 22nd. And these items are going to be available in the shop on Friday. Because I took down the ones for last year. There's a point where you don't need them up, because like people don't get them anymore. They are tied to the year. So if I see there's interest, I'll do them again next year. If not, I don't know if I'll go ahead and do all of these days again next year. Maybe I'll just keep on doing this part and skip this one, because this one is a lot of work, guys. So I'm not just going to do it just because, right? I'll do it if it's something that you guys like. I think many of you did not realize that I had these last year. Well, my fault entirely, because I did film a video but never put it up. So that is completely on me. So sorry about that, guys. And I'm sorry about all the raspiness, but listen, if I stop the video every single time, this is just gonna be a very choppy video. So I was thinking, am I gonna film this or not? Because like, this is totally new. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I need to make myself some ginger tea and do some you know, rinse or do something with hydrogen peroxide just to make sure I don't get sick, because we're hosting a party, we're expecting family, so we're gonna have a lot going on. And yeah, I've been meaning to set this up for a while, but I was way behind in getting February kits out, and I hope you've watched that video already with me showing you the kits that are available for February, and kind of like the new reformats that I've made. I know a lot of shops reformat like Erin Condren kits when the new planners come out. I reformat them every now and then, and sometimes a little more frequently than a lot of shops do, because sometimes, guys, what happens is that you guys are maybe not interested in something and I realize that I can, you know, make it work a different way, and I do that, and then you guys become interested in it. So yeah, sometimes I do that. So anyway, let me just set these guys down. And so when you're setting things down in the Hobonichi Cousin, you have to be very careful, especially when it's the beginning of the end of the planner. And this is why I brought this other book. I like to put this one below, and I forgot, just so that I'm working with a flat surface. Otherwise, your washi is going to come down kind of wonky, and none of us want that, right? We don't want that. So anyway, yeah. And I have this note sections. I have it kind of filled in my planner with things that happen yearly, especially for like the house, because you know, we've already been in this house for what, a couple of years, maybe going on 2 years, I don't know. But that being said, there are still things that happen that maybe I forgot to put down last year, and I'm like, oh, I forgot to put the boiler maintenance in here. So I want to be on top of those appointments and just make sure. So I use this section for that, for those things that happen yearly. And let's say we're in January and I know that I need to schedule an appointment in April. So I write a note here, schedule such and such appointment in April. Or maybe, like, you know, I'm planning January and I don't have January, and maybe I have January and February set up, but then I have things happening in all the other days. And then I use this section for that. So I really like having this section. I do use it though. I really do use it. So let's put these guys down. And the way this is gonna work is I'm gonna put this guy here and do my best to keep it straight. So I'm not gonna bother you guys with, well, I don't know, maybe I'm chatty today. So if you guys don't mind me chatting with you while I do this, I'll just go ahead and totally do this while chatting with you. So anyway, that's what I use this section for, kind of as a catch-all for things that are going to be happening. And I really like having that option. I'm seeing something. This Thursday kind of went up a little bit, so I should have put this down a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure that I set it up this way. I think it's going to work better, and then it's not going to be wonky. I sell removable adhesive stickers as well. So I feel that in the Hobonichi, it is a good idea to work with removable adhesive. I just like the vibrancy of the premium matte paper, which only comes with permanent adhesive. I like it so much that I really don't want to transition into removable. I do have to say though, and some of you had made that comment, and thank you so much, I appreciate it. I do have to say that I am very much happy with the provider that I use in terms of quality, like the print quality. Like I use good printers, but I also use a good paper. So I think the combination of paper printer is very important. And sometimes not all papers print the same way in all printers. So that's something that I also realized, right? For some people, they swear by a certain type of paper, and lo and behold, or a certain type of printer, and it never really worked for me, but it was because it worked for their paper. And I experienced that when I was first dabbling and kind of trying out things to see if I was gonna, you know, do this. I got some papers off of Amazon, and yeah, they print it completely differently than what my papers print. And I was having so many issues with registration marks. So I think it's a matter of finding the right combination of paper printer, right? So anyway, back to that. My removable adhesive, like the print quality on it is beautiful. And you guys have mentioned that, and thank you for that feedback, because I don't typically buy from other shops, right? So, or use stickers from other shops. Oh, I need to tell you something about that before I go. So anyway, given that I don't experience that all that much, I can't compare, right? So when you guys give me that feedback, I really, really, truly appreciate it, because, you know, it makes me happy. And at some point I thought maybe I should transition. I did this wrong. Well, it is what it is. It's fine. Maybe I should transition, and I should just go ahead and change to removable and make my life simpler. But I have not yet quite decided on that. So anyway, yeah, rant over. Let me put this other book aside. And what else do we have? So I made these little extra scripts, and just because I wanted you guys to know which strip was for which month. And since I'm going to write it on the paper, why not make it a sticker, right? So maybe you guys can find good use for these. I also had a white spot here, and I was like, you know me, I don't like white spaces, and I just put some little dots, right? So like, let's say you want to, these are tiny. I forgot that I was going to make them bigger. So they're really, really quite tiny. What I was saying, right? Let's say I know I need to have my boiler serviced in October, right? So I'll just put this little dot here. You don't have to, but I had some extra space, so boiler maintenance, right? And I want to have these things like this. So I need to check in my old Hobonichi cousin. And the other thing I need to do is set up my tabs. I don't think I'm going to be selling these in the shop, because it's okay for me to use them, but I don't feel quite comfortable with like the quality, because I am using vinyl sticker paper, but it's still not like hard enough like for me to feel comfortable selling this. So this is just going to be something that I'm going to be using for myself. That's not going to be available in the shop. So anyway, I don't know like how. I know what I did. You see, I am so silly. I know. No, that's perfect. Yes, I am so very silly. So I covered the wrong thing. And how did I not realize what I was doing up until now? I hate it. These are the moments where I'm like, I should go and use removable, right? So So I'm gonna have to do this for each and every one of them and just pray that I can get them out without much damage. So I am the silliest person on earth. There we go. Okay. So I guess I'm going to be doing this. And while I do this, I'm going to fill you in on a project that is coming soon in the shop, which is I have partnered with other sticker shops to feature a shop per month. What this means is that you guys will know what shops I'll be working with, because I will make a video of a mega haul with all the orders I received from all the shops. And yeah, you know, some of them are sending me what's called some little swaps, which is like small things, like small stickers to include with your order. So I told them, hey, you know, send me a few so the month that I'm featuring your kits, I can include them in my customers' orders from my shop. So they did. I don't think all of them have, but most of them did. So expect a haul video mid-January, and expect me to be featuring, like, this is going to be like a new video section from my shop. So I'm going to be doing like either a weekly or a monthly. It all depends on what I've gotten from them. And there are some shops that you guys will recognize, and some of them have purchased from me. So yeah, I got some of their stickers too on Black Friday. And you know, just kind of working my way throughout the year. So I'm excited for this project. And I know I have a wonderful shop, and you know, by the time she signed up, I had like other months available, and she was like, no, but I want to be able for you. I want you to feature me for Chinese New Year, because that's the kit she's gonna send me, right? So that I can use it for Chinese New Year, because that is a shop that's like, if I'm not mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it's an Asian owned shop. So anyway, I'm super excited. Oh man. Well, you know what? I don't care that it breaks, because I can always just grab a new one. I just don't want it to rip. So if it breaks, it breaks. That's fine. Not terrible. I'd rather it breaks than rips. So yeah, it's okay. Not the end of the world, because I do have other stickers that I can use, or I'll just leave it like that for May, right? No, you know what? I'm gonna grab May from here. So I'm super excited about that section in my shop, in my YouTube video, I'm sorry. So I really hope that you guys come back and support it, and yeah, and learn about some new shops that I'm going to be working with. I don't see many shops doing that. Up until now, I think I've seen Cheyenne from the Right Place Plans. Oh my gosh, Cheyenne, how do I not remember your shop name. I'm so sorry. I'm having like a brain fart right now. I'm so tired. So she is also doing PR for my shop this term. So I'll go ahead and link her channel. And I guess I'll also introduce my PR girls. I have a lovely team. They're super nice, super fun. I know we're all in holiday mode right now, so yeah, I'm doing this for more than once. So definitely gonna need to use that other sticker sheet there. So I don't want to break it all that much. So anyway, I'm not gonna kind of bore you too much with this video because I think I already filled you in on the new section. I mentioned this already in an update that I did. And expect to see one video a week for sure from my shop. Some weeks I'll be able to do more than one. Hopefully that's going to be the case for most of the weeks, but at least you will have a plan with me, whether it's weekly or daily or a monthly. It could also be that that week is the week that I'm going to do a monthly, right? And expect to see a new shop at least once a month. Some shops are sending me an extra kit, which is super nice of them. I appreciate it, very generous of them. And with that extra kit, what I'll do is I'll feature them in another week. But I need to have all the kits, do the whole video, and then organize them. So yeah, so that I can decide what it is and how I'm going to use them. And yeah, anyway, I'm going to say goodbye. You guys get the idea of how this is going to look. So let me just open it up to this page so that you can see. And you have this section and this section, and then like the clear dots are wonderful to mark things here, and I can just have a little bit of a legend. Or I could totally also use the clear dots here and have the legends down here, and you know, whatever. There's so many ways I can do this. So anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching. I'm gonna go back. Yeah, this is the one that I messed up, but this is the one that's good. I really appreciate you guys being here. And remember, if you have not yet, comment down below. Let me know what planner you're using, if you already set up the planner for next year. And if you haven't, like, when are you thinking of doing it? Like, when do you typically do it? So thank you so much. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And look forward to having these in the shop on Friday. And again, it's the Friday that this video is coming out, which is Friday the 22nd, okay? So yeah, thank you guys so much. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.